Hey guys, Rob Mitchell here. We've been working on this project for a good while now, and I want to get it out to you. This is a video for a special product, special applications for testing, automation, and all kinds of cool stuff that you can do with it on just about any indicator that is cyclical. It's called Smart Patterns Alerts, and I'm going to show you just how this one indicator can be like a huge number of other indicators, bringing just a tremendous value to you. So first off, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. There's a risk of loss. Trading futures, don't use a grocery money to trade, yeah? And always consistent with this product, always do your testing, yeah? Don't rely on somebody else to tell you what's good. You got to test it yourself and make sure that you understand it and that it's in your own consciousness. And then you have to make sure, please, that you trade the way you test. Test the way you trade the way you test. Okay. The methods I show in these videos are intended to show you various ways you could establish components or concepts that can lead to a successful day trading system or strategy or swing trading or whatever. For these examples, we're going to use the tools that we know that have known, proven historical results. Yeah. And we'll use trade markers and show just a couple on there. I'm not going to go too hog wild with it because, as I mentioned, there's just an infinite number of possibilities here. Smart Pattern Alerts allows you to have alerts for any number of patterns that we've developed over the years that are in the SPA software, and we'll cover what those are in there in a minute, shown live on your screen. You can show them live on your screen and see the patterns written on the screen as they're happening. Yeah. Also gives auditory alerts and stuff like that. We'll cover that in a minute. Or you can feed them into third-party software like Shark Indicators, Bloodhound, or Blackbird. Or you can feed them into trade markers for further testing and analysis. Extremely powerful stuff here. Yeah. At this time, you would do that via Bloodhound. Yeah. So if you're not familiar with patterns that we've developed that I'm talking about here, you're going to want to know about that. Yeah, if you don't know that, and I'll give you a resource in just a moment for that. Yeah, bear with me for a second. Smart Patterns Alerts can help you to code things into a trading system or strategy, testing, or for automation, like in Shark Indicators, Bloodhound, Blackbird, etc., without doing an excessive amount of or complicated coding. It makes it pretty simple. Yeah, makes it pretty simple. Smart Patterns Alerts allows you to test various patterns that we've developed. And usually we use TradeTrader Oscillator, TradeTrader Oscillator Advanced, or any cyclical indicator of your choosing. And we use a Smart Momentum as well. Yeah. And we use these because we've been using them for over a decade now. And they've stood the test of time, and we really know what we're doing with them. Yeah. So that means you can test, code, and automate your favorite patterns with any suitable indicator using Smart Pattern Alerts. Smart Pattern Alerts can be a testing and trading bonanza because it can allow you to test things that happen in sequence or simultaneously, and to be able to see it on your screen and just see and just check the boxes, and it'll show it to you on the screen, just boom, and you can go find all kinds of patterns. The possibilities are pretty much limitless. Yeah. So for example, if you're familiar with the patterns, use some terms here. If you're not, you can go look at the original Traders World article with some of the patterns in there. Yeah. So let's say that you wanted to test a three dot pattern we call 3D, yeah, with the trend. And that happens to have, you want it to have a TTO box, or I think in this case I used a 112 pattern. A 112 is a pattern where you get a reversal bar plus a continuation bar plus two reversal bars on a Smart Super Renko. Yeah. And so I'm going to show you an image of that in a second so you can kind of see how you could use this visually in addition to feeding it into other software. So this is a type of test that can be extremely powerful because it allows you to be extremely specific in your testing and your trading. Yeah. So this is what a chart looks like. So this is showing me that just TradeTrader Oscillator. smart pattern alerts with the trader oscillator fed into it. This is a 3-dot pattern. It's just 3 higher dots on the oscillator. Okay, it's 3 higher dots, and I want a 112 on the right edge. I said box, so I want 112. Yeah, 112. 112 on the right edge on the 3rd dot, and I get a 112 on the right edge with the trend. This is, I'm using the smart price band as a trend. Yeah, so I get 1, 2, 3 higher dots with a 112 on the right hand edge. Yeah, that's just the pattern. Did I pick that for any special reason? No, it just popped into my head, and I clicked the boxes within the software, and I just brought it up and on the chart, and immediately a bunch of them were in my face, and I just showed it to you. Yeah, it's that simple. But I can also feed them into other software, do coding with it. Yeah, so you can also make a sequential test. Now that one was both at the same time. You had a 3-dot and a 112 at the same time. So in this example, let's say I wanted to have a 112 on the left-hand side instead of the right-hand side. Now see, what we had here was the 112 is on the right-hand side of the 3 dots. Yeah. Now let's say I wanted to test it if it was in the middle or if it was on the left-hand side. So a 3-dot pattern with a 112 in the left-hand side or in the middle, or any combination that I wanted to do with any of the patterns. Yeah. So effectively making a smart pattern alert effectively makes this product into many products in one, because I can combine these indicators in any way I want. And I got a whole bunch of patterns in here. I didn't do the statistics on it, but there's literally tens of thousands of combinations that you could be doing. Yeah. Extremely powerful. Yeah. So in this particular case, what I have here is a 3 higher dot with a 112 in the middle. Yeah, so I just look at it. Oh, I got 3 higher dots and a 112 in the middle. Yeah, I'll go in there and test them with trade markers or however I want to. 3 higher dots with a 112 on the left-hand side. Like I said, extremely specific. I didn't take any time to go find these. I just checked the box, and here they are. Yeah. So, and I happen to do this on the NASDAQ on a 1010 Smart Super Renko. Yeah, pretty cool. So, all the patterns that are currently available in SPA: the 3-dot pattern, the 3DV, the 3-dot break, the TTO box, lead outs, through and to pattern. It'll show you all the extremes on the chart. Line breaks, so you can get really specific with that kind of stuff. Line breaks, T1 and T2 divergences, that's a big deal. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, our trading rooms started with that T2 pattern 10 years ago, coming up on 10 years as of right now, and we're still using it to this day every day. Yeah, so 112 patterns that I just described to you, that's a Smart Super Renko. Now, you know, if you put that in on a different bar, you might get a little different pattern. Yeah. So Smart Super Renko reversal bar plus a continuation bar plus a reversal bar plus a reversal bar, 112. You can go pause the video or go back and look at it. Background colors, it'll show you background colors. It'll show you plots in the indicator and tracking. Yeah. So SPA also does auditory alerts. So it will alert you live while you're using it. Yeah. And there's all kinds of a wide range of alert features and controls in there. Yeah. Note, if you're not familiar with these patterns, be sure to check out the article. Yeah, I already mentioned that, but it could be a game changer for you, whether you use our products or not. Yeah. So go to IndicatorSmart.com, Trap Trader Oscillator Advance, and find the link to the original Traders World magazine article. And I had added a bunch more patterns to the original ones in there. I think there's, as right now, probably if you counted them up, there's about 40 different patterns in there. All those are not in SPA at this time. Yeah, all of them aren't in there. But the main ones, the main popular ones, are in there that we use: the T1s, the T2s, the 3-dot patterns, the 3-dot break, the boxes, and etc. Yeah. So SPA can have any indicator as its input that is cyclical. Yeah, so you could use your own indicators. What's cool about this is you could take your favorite TTO related patterns and apply them to things other than the TTO. Wow, that's pretty cool, right? So I've been using 3-dot patterns in the TTO, for example, forever. We actually have 3-dot patterns in the Smart Momentum. It'll just put them right on there for you. Oh, you want to find a box patterns on the Smart Momentum? Boom, check the box, put Smart Momentum in there, check the box. So this opens the door to a huge number of potentialities. If you combine that with other things mentioned in this video, that opens the door for virtually infinite number of possibilities because of the way the tool is designed and operates. Yeah. Now, SPA only does one indicator at a time. You can't put both the Smart Momentum and the Trap Trader oscillator in there both at the same time, but you can apply it more than once and have it plotting on the screen. Yeah. Yeah. Super crazy cool. Yeah. So you can input the indicator into SPA that you want to work with. Now, using SPA the same way you do for the smart breakpoints. Okay, there's a video on the smart breakpoints at IndicatorSmart.com that will teach you or show you how you can embed indicators. We have a whole bunch of indicators that do this kind of embedding. Yeah, and these smart pattern alerts falls into that category. As I said when we started this video, it is a specialty indicator. Yeah, specialty indicator. SPA can save you a small fortune in paying programmers to code patterns you want. Another thing that can happen with programmers is you ask them to code patterns and they give it back to you and it doesn't do what you asked them to do. It would be extremely complicated to describe sometimes what you want. You sometimes might even get the software back and you find out later it's not doing what you thought it did if you aren't able to test it. Yeah, with this at least you know that you're on track. Yeah. Now the same things that are within smart pattern alerts makes it worth its cost many times over. Yeah, it's just, this is dirt cheap for what you're doing because just one of these things that costs you as much as the smart pattern alerts, having a programmer go over it, and you don't have to do all the stuff of doing the engineering specification to make it get competently coded. Yeah, so there's a lot of benefit there. These factors combine to make smart pattern alerts a no-brainer. If you're doing any kind of patterns that we've done, you're going to want this. Yeah, so get it. Yeah, this video serves as the manual until there are future editions. Yeah, future editions. I think right now we're on version 1.0.0.4, and I'll write a manual for it as we move forward with it. I just wanted to get this out because we have some folks waiting on it. Yeah, so we've been putting a lot of effort towards getting this out in the last week. So we have plans to release some more patterns or upgrades in the future editions. Yeah, that being said, we're super excited to be making this available to our customers. Yeah, super excited. Smart pattern alerts, get it. Thanks for joining me on this video. Yeah, and thanks for learning about what we're passionate about and what we do. Making essentially infinite trading combinations possible to get at it and figure out what are the best ones that you want to trade. Yeah, so okay, thanks for joining me. We'll see you on the next one.